Hello, everybody, and welcome to Championship Soccer Stadium here at Orange County Great Park in Irvine, California. I'm Ardith Zakari, proud to bring you tonight's play-by-play. And this is the first round of the 2018 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. And for today's matchup, we have the hosts, Orange County Football Club of the National Premier Soccer League, going up against the Santa Ana Winds FC of the United Premier Soccer League. And both these teams already have a history with one another. For the 2017 Fall UPSL season, Orange County FC entered its second team, OCFC 2, into the regular season competition. These two teams met actually two times. Opening game of the 2017 Fall UPSL season, it was OCFC 2 winning 3-0. But later on in January, in the semifinals, a spot was at stake in the UPSL National Championship bracket. The teams tied 2-2, and it was Santa Ana Winds FC prevailing on a penalty shootout. It was a very intense match, so surely players on both sides will be remembering that game. But the fact is, both teams, first and foremost, are focused on trying to win this game in order to go on to the second round against Fresno of the United Soccer League. Now, going over the starting lineups. First, for Santa Ana Winds FC, in goal is Quinn Harder. He was in goal also in that playoff game where Santa Ana prevailed on a penalty shootout. As for the rest of the team, number 2, Ezekiel Estrada. Then you have number 4, Xavier Corona. Number 5, Wilton Quintero. Number 8, Juan Arellano. Number 9, playing up front, the striker, Jordan Gorman. Next to him, number 10, Kyle O'Brien. Then you have number 14, Israel Espinoza. Number 18, Max Rico. And number 19, Mark Cruz. And also number 11, Saul Sandoval. And Santa Ana, with plenty of talent, Kyle O'Brien, playing in the central midfield role, was actually named the UPSL Fall 2017 Player of the Season. As for Orange County Football Club, in goal, Brandon Gomez. For the back line, at the right back, you have Daniel Yo. On the left side, Clay Bejarano. The two center backs are Eric Mueller and Patrick Ianni. The central midfielders, Daniel Crisostomo, Daniel Tenbosch, and Cody Shelton. The wingers, playing on the left side, is Connor Gordon. On the right side is Dakota Collins. And up front, playing as a lone striker for OCFC, Alessandro Canale, who actually was the co-Golden Boot winner in 2017 for the NPSL with 17 goals. So there's plenty of firepower on both of these teams. Both teams are familiar with one another, that's for sure. Head coach of Santa Ana Winds is Jose Lopez, and his brother is the owner, actually, Leonel Lopez. The Santa Ana Winds are one of the founding members of the United Premier Soccer League. This league started back in 2011 and has continued to grow to nearly 200 teams across the United States. Foul committed there by Daniel Crisostomo against Mark Cruz. That'll be a free kick for the Winds as they are quickly switching the field. So Jordan Gorman now comes to Xavier Corona. Still Corona, playing it to the outside. Expect a physical match. Both these teams badly want it, and both teams are making their debut appearances in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. A nice give and go there between Jordan Gorman and Kyle O'Brien, and already the first corner kick of the game, that'll be for Santa Ana Winds. Looks like Juan Arellano will be taking this one for the Winds. Of course, the marking up going on here. You can expect some physical play. Here it comes. It's really high up. Keeper Brandon Gomez was calling for that one. Eric Mueller, not taking any chances, decides to clear it. And as for the head coach of Orange County FC, a name very familiar with U.S. soccer fans, Paul Caligiuri, who played for the United States at the 1990 and 1994 World Cups. He's best remembered for his shot heard around the world in November of 1989 when his goal against Trinidad and Tobago in Port of Spain took the United States to the World Cup for the first time in 40 years. The United States did play against Czechoslovakia, hosts Italy, and Austria at the 1990 World Cup in Italy, and Paul Caligiuri did score a goal in that 5-1 loss against Czechoslovakia. But of course, that time, that Czechoslovakia team was extremely experienced with players like Michael Skuravi, Michal Bilek, and Lubos Kubik. Now here's the right back, Daniel Yeo, finds Eric Mueller. Plenty of space here for Eric Mueller, playing as one of the center backs. Now there's Cody Shelton, rated as one of the best players in the NPSL during the 2017 season. He played for Southwest rival Riverside Chorus, and here's a chance here for Shelton with the cross. Had a bad angle, but it goes right to keeper Quinn Harder. And Quinn Harder, you could definitely call him a utility player, considering that he also has experience playing as a center back for Santa Ana. Now, nice ball there from Kyle O'Brien. He had Jordan Gorman, but overran it just a little bit. Now, a foul here committed against Patrick Ianni. Now, when talking about experienced players in the field, Patrick Ianni definitely has that experience due to his time in the MLS with the Chicago Fire, Houston Dynamo, and the Seattle Sounders. Patrick did appear in a few games last season for OCFC, and he also played at the 2018 Summer Olympics for the United States U23 squad. We're in the 5th minute of play here. 0-0 between OCFC and Santa Ana Winds FC here at Championship Soccer Stadium in Irvine, California. Maybe an opportunity here. Some good build-up play so far from the Winds. Earlier you saw OCFC with an opportunity with Cody Shelton. Now here's Juan Arellano playing it to the left back, Ezekiel Estrada. Now maybe a counterattack opportunity here. Cody Shelton gets that to Dakota Collins. Collins has plenty of speed, looking for Alessandro Canale. Now comes the Daniel Tenbosch. Now Connor Gordon. Whistle there. That'll be a free kick for OCFC in a decent position. So let's see what OCFC could do with this. As mentioned earlier, both these teams familiar with one another. Could be a nice strategic chess match between the two head coaches, Jose Lopez and Paul Caligiuri. And here comes a quick free kick. Headed down. Cleared out. That will be a throw-in for OCFC. Looks like Daniel Yeo will be taking this, but actually no, instead he's going to get it to Cody Shelton. And Cody Shelton has been known for his long throw-ins deep in other opponents' territory. You can see center back Eric Mueller pushing up here. Surely he'll be trying to get a flick header here. And here it comes. Goes off the head of Kyle O'Brien. And Daniel Tenbosch slicing that one really high over the bar. You could hear his dissatisfaction after that one. You know he'd want that one back. Goal kick here for Santa Ana. And it's Quinn Harder here, who played his college soccer in Northern California at Chico State. And Eric Mueller getting to that one. And here's Quintero. Playing it back towards Xavier Corona. Good thinking there from the Winds, looking for Kyle O'Brien to make a run. Now here's Brandon Gomez feeling the pressure. He has been known to take some risks. And right there, I think afterwards he felt that there should have been a call for some contact. But with the pressure being provided by the Winds, surely you got to expect that Brandon Gomez might be a little hesitant to take some of those chances. Now here's the left back, Clay Bejarano, who's actually played professionally before in his native country of Colombia for Barranquilla, Curtoloa, and Fortaleza, and he's also played in the United Soccer League for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Now a deep ball here. And Bejarano, a dangerous left back, never afraid to go up on the attack. Surely could be a problem at times for the Winds. Now here's Alessandro Canale. Getting it now to Connor Gordon. Finds his way back to Canale after some deflections. Now here's Daniel Crisostomo making his first appearance for OCFC in 2018. He played a pivotal role with OCFC in their playoff run in 2017, as OCFC won 2 playoff games before falling in a close loss 1-0 to Club Deportivo Aguiluchos. So right now you could see Santa Ana Winds playing disciplined defense from the back line. Max Rico, one of the center backs there. Looks like he's commanding that back line here. Now here's Dakota Collins. He's looking for Alessandro Canale. He's got him. But Quinn Harder making a nice heads-up play, getting in the right place at the right time. And the Santa Ana Winds fans making themselves very loud here at Championship Soccer Stadium. An excellent matchup here if you want to call it a Battle of Orange County. Now a chance here for Daniel Tenbosch. Now a shot here from Dakota Collins just goes a little high. So you got to like the play so far as well from Orange County Football Club. As we are about to enter the 10th minute of play, 0-0. Here we are in the first round of the 2018 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. This is the oldest soccer tournament in the United States. It has been going on since 1914. And MLS teams have been dominating this tournament. And the last non-MLS team to win this tournament was the Rochester Rhinos back in 1999. So you just have to wonder, are we finally going to see another non-MLS team win the tournament? A throw in here for Santa Ana. Maybe a little bit of confusion. They thought it was going to be a free kick. Ezekiel Estrada, the left back. And as for the other center back for Santa Ana, it is Israel Espinoza with Max Rico. And Kyle O'Brien swings it around. Looks like the other defensive midfielder is Wilton Quintero. Now here's O'Brien. He's got Dakota Collins on him. O'Brien moves around a lot. Be really hard to mark him. Let's see if OCFC could keep it in. Unable to. Be a throw in here for Santa Ana Winds. Given away, and here's a chance here. Alessandro Canale. Maybe he get a pass out to the outside looking for Daniel Tenbosch. He does have him. Tenbosch trying to get it back to Alessandro Canale. And I think Canale, by looking at his body English and his reaction, I think he was expecting Tenbosch to take it all the way and rip a shot. And Daniel Tenbosch has experience playing in U.S. Open Cup qualifying rounds for PSA Elite. And he's also one of the more experienced players for OCFC due to his time playing with the Charlotte Eagles of the United Soccer League's Premier Development League. A foul here committed. That'll be a free kick again for OCFC. Looks like you have a little bit of disagreement from the Santa Ana Winds players, but not too much. Here's Patrick Ianni. Gets it to Daniel Yo, the right back. Now to Dakota Collins. Over to Tenbosch. Back to Yo. Still Daniel Yo. He was looking for Daniel Tenbosch. Good defensive play there from the left back Estrada. Ball finds its way now back to Daniel Yo. Now here's Shelton. A nice touch from Collins. Back to Cody Shelton. Now here's Daniel Tenbosch. Is he going to shoot from outside? He did fake a shot. Tenbosch is trying to get it to Shelton. Now the Winds maybe the other way on a counterattack. Mark Cruz. And a call here that Daniel Tenbosch not agreeing with at all. Will be a free kick for the Winds. Just inside the OCFC half of the field. As Kyle O'Brien. Excellent ball distribution skills. And of course, excellent speed. That one goes off the head of Daniel Yo right to Brandon Gomez. Here's Dakota Collins, another player who surely will be a problem at times for Santa Ana. Collins has played before for Sacramento Republic of the USL. And here's Connor Gordon trying to cut it back in. Takes a shot. Save made by Quinn Harder. And Quinn Harder, definitely one of the spark plugs here and motivators for Santa Ana Winds FC. Now a chance here. Looks like it is a center back, Max Rico, to start this attack. He gets it to O'Brien. Back to Rico. Now looking for Quintero. And now Patrick Ianni whistle for the foul there. And one thing about this match between these two teams is that in regular season play, or you want to call it league play, both teams accustomed to being able to use 7 substitutions. But this is the U.S. Open Cup, and each team will only have 3 substitutions to use. So you got to see how this one's going to go. Who's going to have more of those fresher legs? Who's going to make that first substitution? And Patrick Ianni there did what he could to try and keep it in play, but it will be another corner kick for the Winds. And Juan Arellano will be taking this one again. And you can see center back Israel Espinoza and the other center back Max Rico in there trying to get their heads on this one. And Eric Mueller, great job once again, as he has been doing so far in his appearances for OCFC. Now here's Daniel Crisostomo. Like I mentioned earlier, his first appearance for OCFC this season. Plays his college soccer at UCI, University of California, Irvine. Now here's Cody Shelton trying to make a run. And Estrada, with a slide tackle, kicked it out of bounds. That will be a corner kick for OCFC, their first of the game. And right now you're just wondering, I just mentioned how each team will only get 3 substitutions, much different from what they're usually used to of 7 substitutions each game. And right now Ezekiel Estrada on the ground. From the standpoint of the Winds, you would hate to have to use a substitution this early, but it appears that he'll be okay. And of course, a round of applause from the fans here. Daniel Tenbosch to take this corner. No surprise to see center back Eric Mueller in the box. He is very dangerous in the air. Here comes Tenbosch's kick. Not headed away, headed out, but it gets right to Daniel Crisostomo. Now a nice ball there to Connor Gordon. Still Gordon crossing it in front, looking for Canale. Nice defensive play by Israel Espinoza. Huge play there. Now back the other way. Here come the Winds. Foul there, and I think we're going to have our first yellow card of the game. Not a surprise there. The Winds had an opportunity there to go on a very good counterattack. Now we got to see who this yellow card will go to. Guessing, yes, it will be Clay Bejarano. First one to go in the book tonight. And from the standpoint of OCFC, even their supporters, you know, sometimes you got to say there are some of those fouls you do want to take, but definitely not a good thing for Clay Bejarano. I mean, he did stop an attack there, but he's already got himself in the book. So keep an eye on that throughout the rest of this one. And a long ball here. For a moment, I thought it might have gone off Bejarano, but instead will be a goal kick for OCFC. Now Ianni over to Bejarano. Back to Ianni. Ianni swinging it around now to Eric Mueller. Mueller's got Cody Shelton. Now Dakota Collins. Collins felt the pressure from Wilton Quintero. Now Daniel Crisostomo over to Bejarano. Looking for Alessandro Canale. But of course, very good defensive play there from Kyle O'Brien. Little bit of contact here. Referee says play on. And you got to like the way things are going so far from the ref. Got to have the consistency. A nice back heel there from Tenbosch to Canale. Still Canale. He's got a lot of black shirts around him. Trying to get it back to Canale. Little bit of contact there. Think you had the OCFC fans wanting a penalty. but not surprising. Anytime you see some kind of contact in the penalty area, usually you're going to have fans asking for a penalty, especially in such a huge game this is. And over there, Mark Cruz having trouble keeping it in bounds. Throw in here for OCFC. Now Bejarano getting it, looking actually for Canale, but the flag comes up. Looks like OCFC whistled for offsides for the first time this game. And we are in the 18th minute of the match. We are still 0-0. You have to wonder the strategy of both these teams. Are they going to try and play more defensive early on, maybe with the aim of tiring out one another? And Jordan Gorman with a nice first touch there, causing Eric Mueller to have to slide tackle that ball out of bounds. Now here's Juan Arellano playing as a left winger. Instead, will leave it to his left back, Ezekiel Estrada. Here's Israel Espinoza. Finds his way now to Estrada, to O'Brien, to Arellano, trying to get it back to O'Brien. Here's Alessandro Canale. Alessandro Canale plays it back for Daniel Crisostomo. Now to Clay Bejarano. He got a decent first touch on that one. I think he was expecting it to go to Cody Shelton. And Shelton trying to keep it in. But a good job there by Saul Sandoval. That'll be a goal kick for Santa Ana Winds FC. We're now in the 20th minute of the match. And we are scoreless here between OCFC and Santa Ana Winds FC. Now plenty of space here. Ball finds its way now to Estrada. Now here's Gorman. Gorman with Crisostomo on him. Good job by Crisostomo to take that one away, and he's looking for Canale. He does have Canale, but Canale surrounded by the back line of the Winds. Still Canale. Now it gets to Daniel Tenbosch. Can he find a way to cross it? Looking now for Canale. He did get his foot on that one. Not surprised. Maybe he was trying to do a scissor kick. After all, Alessandro Canale has played before for the United States at the beach level. He actually played in the CONCACAF Beach World Cup qualifiers. Now back the other way. Here come the Winds. OCFC at times been very disciplined on defense, and here's O'Brien trying to play it back now to Sandoval. He's got Sandoval. Sandoval taking a shot, but Eric Mueller, the center back, making a nice play there to get in front of that one. Now Espinoza. Espinoza looking for O'Brien. Nice job there from Bejarano. Goal kick here for OCFC. Now looking at the personnel of the Winds, looks like the right back for the Winds is Xavier Corona. And of course the left back is Ezekiel Estrada. Wouldn't be surprised to see both teams rearranging their personnel at different times throughout this one. Now Bejarano got it to Canale, but it was a little too much for Canale to handle. And at times you're wondering, is the long ball going to work against Santa Ana? So far, OCFC has created some decent opportunities, but we have seen Santa Ana tighten up on defense. Now Daniel Yo plays it back to Brandon Gomez. Now Corona. And here's Corona once again, and that'll be another corner kick for the Winds, their third of the game. Once again, it'll be Juan Arellano. Now we are seeing more fans file in to Championship Soccer Stadium here at Orange County Great Park in Irvine, California. Now here comes the corner. Not headed out. Maybe a chance here for Rico. He shoots. Goes a little wide, but definitely one of the first pretty good chances for Santa Ana Winds FC. Now let's see what OCFC can do here. It's Patrick Ianni. Of course, a huge addition for head coach Paul Caligiuri. Yanni, of course, retired from the MLS a few years ago, but still in good shape. An excellent player to have here. Now Daniel Yeo looking for Canale. Now here's Dakota Collins faking a shot. Shoots. Looks like it was deflected, but goes right to Quinn Harder. And you're seeing some of these chances here for OCFC. At times, if you want to judge the Santa Ana Winds with the way they're playing, you could say at times it looks like they're bending, but definitely not breaking. So that'll be a throw in here for OCFC. It'll be Daniel Yeo, and he gets it to Daniel Crisostomo. Plenty of space here. At times, it does look like Santa Ana Winds looking a little more defensive. It seems like they are comfortable playing the counters. Now here's Yanni. And for a moment right there, you're able to see Bejarano streaking down the left side. Now here's Crisostomo trying to get it to Bejarano. Bejarano maybe might have been in an offside position when that ball was played forward. A long ball there. Not really sure who that was going to, but Eric Mueller quick to get that one. Now Shelton. He's got Daniel Yeo on the overlap. Still Yeo. Now to Collins. And not a surprise at all that as soon as you see Dakota Collins get the ball, he doesn't have a lot of time where he has some free space. Kyle O'Brien closing down on him very, very quickly. And of course, that's a player you do not want to see have a lot of space. A little bit of danger there for Santa Ana. Looks like one of the center backs, Israel Espinoza, maybe was a little confused as to whether or not keeper Quinn Harder was going to grab that one. Instead, not wanting to take a chance, clears it out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for OCFC. And it is Cody Shelton with one of his signature long throws, but that one goes right to Quinn Harder. And with the height of Quinn Harder, not a surprise that he's able to come out and get that one quickly. Now off the long clearance there, went off the head of Patrick Yanni. Now here's Sandoval looking for Mark Cruz. And I think the Santa Ana fans, actually not think, very upset, saying that there should have been a handball whistled against Patrick Yanni. Now Arellano taken away now. Daniel Yeo brought down. And that'll be a free kick for OCFC. And not a surprise, you are seeing the Santa Ana Winds players very upset that that foul was called, but not the handball earlier right outside the penalty area. So you can't blame them for getting upset about that. And already we are seeing the first substitution of the match. Now you have to wonder if this is a switch possibly because of maybe an injured player or maybe a tactical switch from head coach Jose Lopez. I think right now we're seeing a little bit of confusion as to who's planning on coming out or how are things going to be rearranged. But yes, it will be Ezekiel Estrada coming out, who started this game wearing the captain's armband. So instead he gives it to Kyle O'Brien. And you just have to assume right now that there's got to be a feeling of disappointment for Estrada having to come out so early in this first round matchup of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. So Ezekiel Estrada coming out. And you'll have to see who's coming on, but either way, free kick here for OCFC, deep in their own territory. Crisostomo swings it around now to Patrick Yanni. And coming on actually is Nielsen Ocampo. Now a good ball there, Cody Shelton. But Xavier Corona able to get that one. Now he's switched to the left back position. I'm assuming it's going to be Nielsen Ocampo playing as the right back. So first substitution already made in the 27th minute of the match. And earlier we did see Ezekiel Estrada go down on a slide tackle. He did continue playing, but clearly seems like the Santa Ana Winds bench saw something where they had to make a change. And of course, you can't blame them. This is not just a regular season game. This is the first round of the U.S. Open Cup. Now, Patrick Ianni playing it deep. He did get it to Cody Shelton, but Shelton unable to control that on the volley. Throw in here for Santa Ana. Now Ariano playing it back to Rico. And nice job there from Kyle O'Brien to keep that one in play. With what you want to call it, whether it's a scissor kick or a type of flying karate kick there from Kyle O'Brien. Now here's Eric Mueller. Mueller has got Dakota Collins. Now Daniel Tenbosch. And by the way the Winds are playing, you don't want to say that they're parking the bus, but they're not putting too much pressure right now on the OCFC center backs. And like I said earlier, that's probably got to be the plan, to wear down the OCFC players a bit. Offside flag comes up again here as Bejarano was trying to make a run. It's the second time this game OCFC has been whistled for offside. Sent deep here, and Patrick Ianni, and you got to love the experience he brings to Orange County FC. Getting to those long balls in the air first. Exactly what you need to see from your center backs. Now, so far, the only player tonight to get a yellow card is left back Clay Bejarano. And with Bejarano playing with that yellow card, you have to wonder, what will Paul Caligiuri do? And that's a good ball there. Crisostomo getting it now to Tenbosch, unable to keep it in bounds. That was actually Connor Gordon, unable to keep it in bounds for OCFC. Because at times, with Paul Caligiuri and how he's coached OCFC, he does have a habit at times of taking out players who have earned a yellow card in the first half. But like I said earlier, with this being such a huge game and only having 3 substitutions available, you got to assume that he's probably going to play. He's going to continue with Bejarano. Nice moves there from Crisostomo. There definitely was a foul there earlier, but the referee, of course, good job playing the advantage. But Crisostomo unable to get that ball to the outside. Now the Winds here on the attack. Here's Mark Cruz. Foul was committed back there too. But good consistency here from the referees, playing advantage there. It's easy to complain about some of these non-calls, but at the same time, you also do not want to anger the players of both teams by stopping a potential goal-scoring opportunity. Now here's Gomez getting it to Ianni. Now here's Eric Mueller. Back to Ianni. So the Winds not bringing too much pressure, but they are staying compact in the middle. Now the long ball here to Alessandro Canale. The flag comes up again. And you have Canale putting his hands up with that reaction of, really? But of course, I think we'll see that quite a few times. Doesn't matter which team it is. Now here's Corona, playing now as a left back. Still Corona. He's got O'Brien, and O'Brien was going to try and get it back to Corona, but instead, foul here committed by Eric Mueller, and that'll be a free kick for Santa Ana Winds FC. And in a pretty good position here. And Kyle O'Brien will be taking this one. Kyle O'Brien trying to organize his guys. That one going right to Brandon Gomez. And Brandon Gomez, known not just for his excellent saves for OCFC, but his ball distribution skills as well. And Daniel Crisostomo had a good opportunity there to possibly get rid of that one first, but carried it a little too long. Possession goes to Santa Ana. Now here's Espinoza. Getting it to Quintero. Goes back to Quinn Harder. Now Corona. Now nice teamwork here from Santa Ana. Quintero. Now to Arellano. Arellano, the left winger, cutting it inside. Maybe a chance here. Here's Mark Cruz with a shot. Goes just over the bar. An excellent opportunity there for Santa Ana. And we remain scoreless. Probably one of the first really good opportunities here for the Winds. Here's Patrick Ianni. Now to Crisostomo. Back to Ianni. And lots of times we could see it. We could see Bejarano making those runs down the left side of the field, not afraid to do those at all. And Eric Mueller gives that one away to Juan Arellano. Now the back heel here to Kyle O'Brien. Back to Arellano. Ten Bosch trying to put a stop to that one. Now Quintero. And you got to like the patience here and the ball movement of Santa Ana. Now Quintero got that one to Gorman. Now a quick touch from O'Brien. Trying to get it back to Gorman. But the OCFC midfielders able to make an adjustment there. Now Canale. Looking for Gordon. They're asking for a handball. And at times, you have to see that some of these calls are not going to be made. Because now finally a whistle here and a free kick for OCFC. And we still have an OCFC player on the ground. And it appears to be Bejarano, the left back. And when it comes to those handballs, lots of times fans seem to forget about when it should be whistled. If the hand plays the ball, then yes, that is a handball that should be whistled. But if the ball plays the hand, you got to let that go. So free kick here for OCFC, and at times you are seeing the referee let the players play, not trying to call each and every ticky-tack contact. Now here's Eric Mueller. Earlier Mueller's giveaway, you could hear him afterwards say, "My bad." Unfortunately for OCFC, game is still 0-0. Surely going to be a lot of talking from both coaches to their players at the halftime locker. Now Mueller was looking for Canale there. And at times you could see that OCFC wants to play the long ball. But also Santa Ana Winds playing very disciplined on defense. Now here's Crisostomo. Can OCFC settle this down? Now here's Dakota Collins. Has some room for a little bit. Trying to get past Corona. He did have it for a little bit. But one too many touches there. Now here's Juan Arellano. Now to Quintero. Now over to Sandoval. A nice dummy play there by Arellano. Gets to Kyle O'Brien. Gotta like the dummy play there. Looking for Arellano again. Now Jordan Gorman lays it off back. A shot here. Save made by Brandon Gomez. Went right to him on the shot from Xavier Corona. And the Santa Ana Winds fans really feeling it now. Crisostomo playing it deep now to Canale. He's got Max Rico on him. Canale, a nice ball there to Ten Bosch. Now to Cody Shelton. He's got Yo on the overlap. That's exactly who he gets it to. Yo not able to really cross it. Gets it back now to Cody Shelton. Shelton with the cross. Headed away. And you could hear the Santa Ana Winds players yelling to push up. Now maybe a chance here. Here's Cody Shelton. A nice ball there to Collins with a cross. And it looks like it last went off of Israel Espinoza. But I believe before it went out of bounds, it went off of Dakota Collins. So a goal kick here for Santa Ana Winds. And Harder plays it short to Max Rico. Mark Cruz plays it back to Harder. A little bit of pressure there from Crisostomo. Now it goes off the head of Mueller, now to the chest of Patrick Ianni. Now here's Bejarano. Back to Connor Gordon. Finds his way now to Patrick Ianni. Kyle O'Brien getting involved on disrupting that pass. An excellent play so far from Kyle O'Brien, whether it's on defense or on offense. He's got excellent ball distribution skills and knows how to get into those passing lanes. And here's Jordan Gorman. Attempted slide tackle there from Canale. Still Gorman. He gets it out now to Sandoval. Sandoval with the cross. And Crisostomo tried to get rid of that one. And a shot here for Mark Cruz from the top of the penalty area. Puts that one high. And I think you have some of the OCFC players saying that there should have been a foul there for a slide tackle.
Orange County FC fans, it's time to get loud and make some noise.
Now here's Daniel Crisostomo. Gets it to Connor Gordon. Back to Crisostomo. Trying to play it towards Canale. Now here's Daniel Tenbosch. Is he going to be able to get it to the outside? He was trying to get it to Daniel Yo. But once again, excellent play here from the Winds. Now Kyle O'Brien leading the counterattack here for the Winds. Still O'Brien trying to get it to the outside to Xavier Corona. And Daniel Yo, not taking any chances, clears it out of bounds. We are in the 40th minute of the match. We are still scoreless. 0-0 between OCFC and Santa Ana Winds. Now here's O'Brien trying to switch the field. Easy one there for Bejarano to get his head on that one. Now Canale, a lot of slide tackling here. Yet Ocampo getting involved on that one as well. He's playing as the right back. Now Ocampo throws it in to Rico. Now Espinoza. Now Arellano. Arellano, the left winger, having a good night tonight, covering lots of field. I think he was expecting Jordan Gorman to make a break for that one, but it goes right to Brandon Gomez. Now Crisostomo. Over to Cody Shelton. And he plays it back to Bejarano. Now Crisostomo again, back to Bejarano. And Bejarano has Mark Cruz on him. Now here's Canale. Is he going to be able to turn? Still Canale. Having some trouble there with Wilson Quintero. Now Saul Sandoval getting involved. And one thing the Winds will realize is that with the way Canale plays, at times he is like a tank with his physicality. And a shot here from the outside and a goal! OCFC takes a 1-0 lead, and it's Daniel Tenbosch. Here in the 41st minute of play, what a laser from outside, and Quinn Harder did not see where that one was going. It is 1-0 Orange County FC. And talk about perfect timing as the first half is coming to a close. Once again, Daniel Tenbosch, you could even say just almost out of nothing, ripping that shot from well outside the penalty area, and OCFC has a 1-0 lead. And the OCFC fans making themselves very loud here. And of course, a lot of that noise coming from the I-5 Army, the official supporters group of the Orange County Football Club. And what a shot that was by Daniel Tenbosch. Now you got to see how will the Winds respond to that. Here's Mark Cruz. Now Ocampo. Slide tackle there from Canale. And the OCFC fans and bench just cannot believe it. And from here, it looked like that was a pretty clean slide tackle. And Canale needs to be a little careful. You do not want to pick up a yellow card here for dissent. Just not necessary. Now here's Espinoza. Getting it out to Xavier Corona. He's got Dakota Collins on him. O'Brien with a nice quick touch. Back to Corona. Now can it be cleared here? And Eric Mueller, that looked like that could have been trouble for a moment, but it is a throw-in for Santa Ana Winds deep in OCFC territory. Now the ball finds its way now to Kyle O'Brien. Now to Xavier Corona. Now the cross here, maybe a chance in front for Jordan Gorman. And it looks like it would last one off of Gorman. That'll be a goal kick for OCFC. Now you want to talk about times to tighten up. This is a time for OCFC. We all know how teams could get a little complacent, maybe a little relaxed after getting the first goal of the game. But for OCFC, there's a lot of time left in this game, a lot of time left for both teams. But of course, not a surprise that OCFC would be feeling very comfortable going into the halftime locker room with a 1-0 lead. Now here's Bejarano. Still Bejarano. And the speed he has on the left side really at times could be a problem for the Winds. That one got to Canale. And Canale there whistled for the foul. Like I said earlier, you got to stay focused. And that goes for both teams. Looks like Canale was having a few words with Wilton Quintero. Now the Winds center back's going to work here. Here's Espinoza. Playing it to the outside now to Xavier Corona. Corona with a lot of space here, trying to get past Daniel Yo, and he does beat him momentarily, but a nice readjustment there from Daniel Yo, trying to get it back to Eric Mueller. Now it's O'Brien to Ariano. To Gorman, now back to Kyle O'Brien. O'Brien now with did not have a lot of space there. Now Xavier Corona. Looks like that could have gone out for a corner. Plays it now to Kyle O'Brien, now into the penalty area. Maybe a chance here. It's Ariano. Still Ariano. Now to O'Brien with the cross. Nice defensive play there from Eric Mueller. And we have now entered stoppage time here in the first half. And a corner kick here for Santa Ana Winds FC. It is their fourth one of the first half. Of course, OCFC looking to tighten up here. Here it comes, not headed out. It's Max Rico who had a chance, took a shot. Nice block there. Let's see what Alessandro Canale and OCFC could do here. Back the other way. Canale trying to keep it in play. He still has it. Still Canale brought down from behind. That'll be a free kick for OCFC. And you have Wilton Quintero very upset. And it looks like, yes, Quintero now becomes the first member of the Winds to go in the book. Yellow card here in stoppage time. Looks like it was because he was pulling the shirt of Canale. Now with OCFC, do they just want to play this one back and ride out the end of this first half? Or do they want to try and play it forward? Maybe try and get another attempt as time is winding down here in the first half. Now here's Iyani. Now to Eric Mueller. Still Eric Mueller. Looks like he was trying to play it over the top to Dakota Collins. And Collins was able to keep it in. Still Collins. Looks like that was almost going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. But now it's Cody Shelton. Now to Tenbosch. Over to Crisostomo. And Crisostomo. Great job here from OCFC at keeping possession. Still Crisostomo. Now to Canale. Can he turn it? He's got Crisostomo again. Can Crisostomo find a way to cross it? He still keeps it in bounds. Now here's Gordon. Plays it out to Daniel Tenbosch. Now to Daniel Yo. Yo feeling the pressure there. Now Cody Shelton. He had Yo on the overlap. But right now you could tell OCFC not trying to force it. And that is it for the first half. OCFC has a 1-0 lead on a goal from Daniel Tenbosch in the 41st minute of play. Santa Ana wins with 4 corner kicks in the first half, 1 for OCFC. Santa Ana had 4 attempts on goal. OCFC actually with 3 shots on target. And OCFC was whistled 3 times for offside. And each team had 1 player get a yellow card in the first half. Clay Bejarano for OCFC and Wilton Quintero for Santa Ana wins. I'm Ardif Dakari. Happy to be bringing you tonight's play-by-play for the first round of the 2018 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup action between OCFC of the NPSL and Santa Ana Wins FC of the UPSL. We'll be back shortly for the second half. Hello everybody, welcome back to Championship Soccer Stadium here at Orange County Great Park in Irvine, California. I'm Ardif Dakari, proud to be bringing you tonight's play-by-play for this first round matchup between Orange County Football Club and Santa Ana Wins FC. And the score, 1-0 OCFC over Santa Ana. As we're ready to start the second half, the lone goal so far scored by Daniel Tenbosch, midfielder for OCFC. That one was scored in the 41st minute of play. And what a shot that was. Now it's crunch time here. The second half. Are we going to see some changes from the Santa Ana Wins? Are they going to be pushing up more? And if so, if they do that, is that going to leave them more exposed at the back? Well, either way, there's plenty of time left. But if the score stays this way, we can expect to see Santa Ana Wins taking some chances. And what about OCFC? They have a 1-0 lead. They're playing with confidence. It's hard to say who exactly was the better team in the first half. Of course, by the score, it's OCFC with a 1-0 lead. But there was a period of time where the Santa Ana Wins were able to create some pretty good quality chances. But OCFC with the lead, like I said earlier, we'll definitely see some changes from the Santa Ana Wins as time goes on and if the score remains the same. But what will we see from OCFC? Now here's Patrick Ianni. Quickly wanting to play it deep, looking for Canale. And it's Espinoza who fell real quick, but that one gets right to Canale and he's offside. And of course, from the standpoint of OCFC, kind of a disappointing thing there. They really could have maybe taken advantage of the turnover there from center back Espinoza. Maybe even could have taken a shot. But either way, maybe a little confusion here. Looks like the referee wanted the ball pushed further back for the free kick. So another offsides call here on OCFC. Their 4th one of the game. And here's the right back, Ocampo. Still Ocampo. He came on in the first half for captain Ezekiel Estrada. Came away with an injury. So the Winds had to do some rearrangement of their personnel. And Sandoval, and now a dangerous slide tackle there, I would say, from Crisostomo. That'll be a free kick here for Santa Ana. Foul there was committed against Jordan Gorman, the striker. And it doesn't appear that there have been any more substitutions from either team to start the second half. Now Xavier Corona. There's a chance here. Brandon Gomez, quick to get that one. And Gomez not wasting any time, looking for Alessandro Canale deep. And Espinoza getting his head on that one. Now Arellano to Gorman. Now to O'Brien, back to Arellano. Nice defensive play there. Let's see what OCFC could do here. It's Cody Shelton giving away here. And surely Paul Caligiuri would not be very happy about some of these giveaways here in midfield. Now here's Kyle O'Brien. Plenty of speed. Is he going to be able to cut it into the inside, or is he going to try to cross it? Lays it back now for Arellano. Arellano with the cross. Header here. Goes just over. Header there from Saul. Now Saul Sandoval with the header went over the net. Good chance there for the Winds. We are in the 48th minute of play. First round action of the 2018 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. OCFC with a 1-0 lead over Santa Ana Winds FC. Ianni. He's got Shelton. Shelton felt the pressure from Sandoval. Got to Shelton, eventually back now to Ianni. Ianni looking for Bejarano. Ocampo getting in on the action there. Almost given away momentarily. Bejarano had that one. Went off of Sandoval. Throw in here for OCFC. Now here's Ianni. Plays it back for Brandon Gomez. Now maybe a flick header here. It was a flick header there, actually, from Shelton. He's probably expecting Canale to make a run. Gotta like the thinking there. Now long ball there. It's Eric Mueller. Was trying to get his head on that one. Looks like he climbed a little over Mark Cruz. The Santa Ana fans not too thrilled about that one. Throw in here for OCFC. Now Crisostomo. Was had a busy night. Here's Shelton. Playing it back now to Mueller. Now here's Bejarano. Now to Crisostomo. Ball finds its way now to Patrick Ianni. Ianni playing it deep. Looks like he was trying to find Dakota Collins. Now here's Espinoza. Looks like he slipped. Yeah, it was not a foul there. Here's Canale. Can he take advantage here? Now a corner kick here for OCFC. Nice readjustment there from Israel Espinoza. That'll be a corner kick for OCFC. Actually will be their second one of the night. So far tonight, it's been Santa Ana that's had more corner kicks with 4. Looks like Daniel Crisostomo will be taking this one. We do see Eric Mueller just outside the penalty area. Look for him to try and get his head on this one. Bejarano playing back in support with Patrick Ianni. Now here comes the corner. Doesn't look like Harder's coming out. Headed out for a moment. Will it be crossed in by Gordon? Max Rico gets to that one. Here's Crisostomo again with a cross. It goes in front of the penalty area. That definitely was dangerous for a moment. Quinn Harder came out for that one. Now a chance here. It's Mark Cruz. He's got plenty of space. Is he going to wind up from outside? He does take a shot, but didn't get too much on it with the outside of his right foot, and that'll be a goal kick for OCFC. Now with these U.S. Open Cup games, if Santa Ana is able to find an equalizer and the game continues to go on for a while, remember, this game would be headed for extra time. Now here's Ianni. He's got Crisostomo, and Crisostomo trying to get it to Bejarano, but Nielsen Ocampo did get a deflection there, and that will be a throw-in for OCFC. And Bejarano, he's got Canale. Canale trying to keep possession, and he does draw a foul. That'll be a free kick for OCFC in a dangerous position. The Santa Ana Winds fans and players not too thrilled with that call. Free kick here for OCFC. Is it going to be Daniel Crisostomo to take this one? It's looking like it. And Quinn Harder, Santa Ana keeper, getting his wall organized. So definitely a good opportunity here for OCFC. Now here it comes from Crisostomo. He shoots. What a save by Quinn Harder. An amazing save on the ground off the bounce. keeping his team in this one. Now maybe a counterattack opportunity here for the Winds. Swung around. Bejarano able to get his head on that one. Can OCFC settle this one down? Here's Dakota Collins. Able to get that one to himself. Now in a foot race here with Rico. Still Collins. Still Dakota Collins. Is he going to take a shot from outside? He cuts it back inside to Canale. Still Canale. Still Canale. Trying to cross it with his left, but it goes right to Quinn Harder. And you got to like the play of Quinn Harder. Fully confident stopping that free kick from Daniel Crisostomo. Now Corona. Ball finds his man out of Gorman, looking for Juan Arellano. You got to like the teamwork there from Gorman and Arellano. Maybe a chance here for the Winds. Surely that should be a foul. Yes, a free kick for the Santa Ana Winds from just outside the penalty area. A good chance here for the Winds to get on the board. We are in the 54th minute of play. It is 1-0 OCFC on the goal scored by Daniel Tenbosch late in the first half. And it looks like the Winds are prepared to make a substitution. And keeper Brandon Gomez getting his wall organized, as this is basically the best free kick opportunity so far for the Winds. And is it going to be Arellano or Kyle O'Brien to take this one? Whistle blows, and here comes the kick, and goes just wide, hits the side of the net. So OCFC dodging a bullet there. And it looks like we are ready for a substitution for the Winds.
The relegate area to be proud sponsors of your County Football Club.
Hard to see who's coming off first. And OCFC, we ready to make a substitution as well.
OCFC, and we bleed white and blue. When I say OC, you scream FC.
And it looks like Saul Sandoval will be coming off.
OC! OC! Blue and white fans make some noise!
And if I were to make a guess, from here it's hard to see who's coming on. And it looks like OCFC ready to make a substitution as well. I think they're going to bring off Bejarano. And yes, my guess was correct. The player who's now come on for the Winds is none other than Kramer Runniger, the striker. Actually, a little surprised that he was not in the starting lineup. Pretty sure head coach Jose Lopez wanting to bring him on as a super sub. And Kramer Runniger has a background involving the National Football League, as his father, Max Runniger, played for the Philadelphia Eagles, Cleveland Browns, and San Francisco 49ers as a punter. And of course, his most notable highlights of his career was when he played with the 49ers in Super Bowl 19 against the Miami Dolphins and Super Bowl 23 against the Cincinnati Bengals. Story goes that Kramer Runniger learned a lot from his father. Never leave anything half done. And unfortunately, we lost Max Runniger in 2017. Now here's Mark Cruz down the right side, trying to get something going here. And you could hear the roar of the crowd, actually the roar of the Santa Ana Winds fans when Runniger was subbed on. And one thing in particular about Kramer Runniger is that he's made something clear that he's made it clear that his name is not Runniger, it is Runniger. And as for the OCFC substitution, Michael Bryant came on for Clay Bejarano. Maybe a chance here now for O'Brien. Across in front. Cleared out by Eric Mueller. A good opportunity there. Now the Santa Ana Winds fans having a lot of fun there with a mistake there from Dakota Collins. Seems like ever since Runniger was subbed on, it's like the Winds are playing with a heightened sense of confidence, and Runniger bringing that spark to them. Now here's Brandon Gomez, getting it now to Daniel Tenbosch, looking for Alessandro Canale. Now Espinoza plays it over to Rico. Now to Quintero. Now back to Rico. And the Winds are finding some space here. You have to wonder with OCFC, will fatigue become a factor? Now this one played in here, and Brandon Gomez was kind of watching that one for a bit. Plays it out now to Connor Gordon. Can Gordon turn the corner? Having some trouble there with Nielsen Ocampo, but Ocampo able to make the adjustment. Doing a good job getting it to Quintero. Back now to Ocampo. Now Kyle O'Brien had a little bit of trouble there with that first touch. Now Arellano. Now here is Runniger. Still Runniger. And the Winds still have it. It's Juan Arellano again. OCFC having some trouble on defense so far in this second half. And that one goes off the chest of Mueller. Now here's Michael Bryant, who's usually the captain for OCFC. Did not start tonight, but he is in, and they'll definitely need him tonight. And it has been a very eventful season at times for OCFC in the NPSL. Just a few weeks ago, Michael Bryant was forced to play keeper for OCFC after the backup keeper, Bennett Snedden, had been subbed on and received a red card. OCFC was out of keepers for the rest of the game. And here's Kyle O'Brien. And a chance here is Jordan Gorman. And can Brandon Gomez save it before it goes out of bounds? And that will be a corner kick for Santa Ana. Little bit of shaky play there for OCFC in their own defensive zone. Not just their defensive zone, in their own penalty area. And a corner kick here for the Winds, their fifth one of the night. Whistle is blown. Looks like the referee warning players from both teams to watch the contact, but actually looks like she's having a chat instead with Daniel Crisostomo. As we have reached the hour mark, you're in the 61st minute of play here at Championship Soccer Stadium at Orange County Great Park in Irvine, California. And like I mentioned earlier, I said expect to see this game get physical, and it will get even more physical as time goes on. Now in the corner there, looks like Michael Bryant was able to get his head on that one, but he gets to the other side of the field to Kyle O'Brien. Still Kyle O'Brien's got Cody Shelton on him. Still O'Brien. O'Brien not given a lot of space, and it's not a shock considering he was the 2017 Fall UPSL Player of the Season. Now Cody Shelton getting his head on that one, trying to get it towards Connor Gordon. Now Rico, now back heel here, maybe a chance, and a deflected shot goes over the net, and that'll be another corner kick for the Winds. And OCFC really under fire here in the second half. You know, you have to wonder, earlier I mentioned, would they be playing this type of strategy where they want to sit on the lead? That definitely would not be a good strategy with so much time left in this one. That corner kick goes straight to Brandon Gomez. Now from the standpoint of head coach Paul Caligiuri of OCFC, they're going to have to do something here to stem the tide. Because in this half, it has been the Winds creating the best opportunities. Now Canale getting it to Michael Bryant. And that should be a corner kick. And yes, it is for OCFC, their third of the game. Michael Bryant trying to win that one-on-one battle with Nielsen Ocampo. And it looks like Michael Bryant is hobbling a little bit. This definitely would be an inconvenience for Paul Caligiuri if he would have to do another substitution here. But either way, here comes the corner kick for OCFC. Looks like it's going to be Daniel Tenbosch to take this one. It comes in. It's not headed out yet. Can Quinn Harder get to it? It's not out, but it does go out of bounds for a goal kick. And that was close. Quinn Harder definitely not afraid to take some chances. But he definitely does look confident in his penalty area. Little bit of contact there, but that will be a throw-in for Santa Ana. And it was Xavier Corona getting it to O'Brien. Now given away here. Let's see what OCFC could do with this one. Now looking for Canale. That was Daniel Tenbosch. Takes a deflection. He does get it back. Goes out of bounds. That will be a throw-in here for OCFC. And the crowd here trying to get more into this game. Of course, the Winds fans making their presence felt here. Looking now for Alessandro Canale. Looks like that throw-in last one off of his chest. That will be a goal kick for Santa Ana. As we are in the 65th minute of the match. It is 1-0 OCFC on the goal scored by Daniel Tenbosch in the 41st minute of play in the first half. Now given away there, here's Michael Bryant. Surely he's got some fresh legs. Maybe try and do a little bit too much with it there, trying to get past Nielsen Ocampo. A throw in here for the Winds. Now Rico looking to send it deep for Jordan Gorman. Almost given away there. Nice job there from the center back, Eric Mueller, pushing up a bit, looking more like a defensive midfielder instead of a center back. Now Arellano to Gorman. Gorman, the striker, definitely poses a threat to OCFC with his excellent finishing skills. Espinoza there, able to win that one from Canale. Now Connor Gordon sending it high, looking for Canale. Last one off of the head of Israel Espinoza, and that will be a corner kick for OCFC. That'll be their fourth one of the night. So 2 substitutions have been made so far for Santa Ana, and 1 for OCFC. So let's see what OCFC could do here. Now here comes the corner. Harder stays at his line. The header here, maybe a chance for Canale in front. Nice defensive play and cleared away. There's Patrick Ianni. He's going to try and send it back in. He does have Cody Shelton. Header there, looking for Collins. Crossed in front, and a goal for OCFC! And it's Alessandro Canale! And OCFC has a 2-0 lead! What a play after the corner kick sent back in by Patrick Ianni. And OCFC leads 2-0. And you can see the blue and orange flags waving from the OCFC supporters. And now a little bit of frustration here. It looks like keeper Quinn Harder is going to go in the book for dissent. It seems like there was a moment where there possibly could have been an offside call, but the goal stands, and it is 2-0 Orange County FC. And Alessandro Canale, the man who scored 17 goals in the 2017 NPSL season as the co-Golden Boot winner, has just widened the lead for Orange County Football Club. In the 67th minute of play, let's see how the Winds will try and fight back for this one. A lot of time left. It's only 2-0. But the Winds have the firepower on the field to get it done, especially with Kramer Runniger on the field and Jordan Gorman, and of course, Kyle O'Brien. Now over to the left side here, it's Arellano. And you gotta like the slide tackle there. Cleared away. Now it's going towards Canale. Now Ten Bosch. Ten Bosch looking for space. Creating the space himself. Ten Bosch trying to go further by himself. He does draw a foul, and I think that we will see another booking. And this time it will be a yellow card to one of the center backs, Israel Espinoza. And earlier I mentioned also in the first half, there was a time when Bejarano received a yellow card when he was trying to stop an attack. And clearly from the standpoint of the Winds, with that tackle there from Espinoza, you got to assume that this is a crucial point. You do not want to give OCFC a clear-cut scoring opportunity. So you got to take those yellow cards sometimes to slow down an attack. And Daniel Crisostomo trying to cross it into the penalty area. Great defensive play there. Now here come the Winds, looking for Kramer Runniger. And Connor Gordon taking a tumble there. So the OCFC fans not happy with that. And tempers are flaring a little bit. You did see Connor Gordon tumble. But then Michael Bryant whistle for the foul here. That'll be a free kick for Santa Ana. And Mark Cruz not too happy with what just took place. But at this point in the game, we are in the 70th minute of the match. Cool heads need to prevail. Now here's Kyle O'Brien taking the free kick. He's got Mark Cruz. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien, he got it to Runniger, but Runniger tumbled. And as the ball was played forward, it was actually Israel Espinoza who was actually offside. And believe it or not, that's the first offside call of the night for the Santa Ana Winds. Now Gomez playing it short to Crisostomo. And Crisostomo, gotta like the quick speed and reflex that he has. Now here's Ten Bosch getting it to Michael Bryant. Now looking for Dakota Collins. But Collins having a little trouble there with that first touch. Here's Espinoza. Now he gets it to Arellano. Now slide tackle there. Gotta like the clean play there. Now let's see what OCFC could do with this. It was an excellent opportunity there. And now the Winds trying to start the counterattack. And Mark Cruz calling from the other side of the field. Maybe a chance here for the Winds. It does go out of bounds. That will be a corner kick for the Winds. And OCFC keeper Brandon Gomez not agreeing with that one. So that'll be the 7th corner kick of the night for the Winds, as we are now in the 72nd minute of play. 2-0 OCFC off the goal scored by Daniel Ten Bosch in the 41st minute of play in the first half, and Alessandro Canale in the 66th minute. And Michael Bryant climbing high to head that one away here on the corner kick. Looks like it goes back to Arellano. The cross here. And Dakota Collins doing what he can to get that one out of the way, but they're not out of danger just yet. Now here's Quintero with the cross. Headed across the penalty area. Goes right to Brandon Gomez. And I think Gomez was not happy with a little bit of contact there. And Gomez now rifles that one out to the chest of Canale. And Canale had Corona on him. Now here's Crisostomo. Still Crisostomo. He's got Canale. Canale was trying to cut it back in, but a slide tackle there. And when looking at the personnel of OCFC, we did see Bejarano get substituted out earlier for Michael Bryant. So definitely seeing Michael Bryant in the defensive midfielder role like we're used to seeing. And we see now Cody Shelton playing as a left back. The center backs remain the same with Patrick Ianni and Eric Mueller, and Daniel Yo still playing at right back. And we have a temporary stoppage here for an injury on the field. From here, hard to see who was on the ground. Looks like it might be Daniel Tenbosch, who scored the goal in the first half. And you have to assume this will add a little bit of stoppage time. But right now, stoppage time really cannot be the big issue here. There is a lot of time left in this one. But also an opportunity here for the Santa Ana Winds players to get a water break. And Paul Caligiuri ready to make another substitution for OCFC. So should be ready to get back in play in just a little bit because of the injury. It looks like Alex Ferreira, the right back, will be coming in for OCFC. Now we're back in play here, so Ferreira is on now for OCFC. Now trying to play back here to Kyle O'Brien. O'Brien having some trouble with it. Will be a throw-in for OCFC. Now throw there, looking for Canale. So now we see Ferreira playing at the left back position. Now here's Canale. Still Canale. Getting very physical here. Canale was trying to play it to the outside. Now here's Quintero. Now Canale looks like Israel Espinoza having some words there with Canale. And you're hearing the referee saying that the ref needs to get control of this game. And I agree. That is exactly what needs to take place here. Swung around here. Here's Nielsen Ocampo. Now sent up the field. Headed away. Here's Collins, now to Crisostomo. Slide tackle there from Runiger. Goes off the head of O'Brien. Now calmly played back here. It's now Cody Shelton playing as a center back, so it looks like Ferreira came on for Eric Mueller. Now Ferreira looking there for Daniel Tenbosch. Actually gave that one away. Now Shelton playing it back for Patrick Ianni. Clear it high into the air. Who's going to be able to settle it down here? It's Ocampo. Can he keep it in? Was able to keep it in, but Connor Gordon able to get it. You got the Winds players not too happy there. There was some contact. Now here's Daniel Tenbosch, who's got Ocampo on him. Now a good through ball there for Canale. He's got Espinoza on him. And that will be a throw-in for OCFC. And Israel Espinoza did not agree with that one, but out the quick throw-in, here is Tenbosch playing it outside. Now to Collins, but a nice slide tackle there from Corona. And bringing it in now across, headed away by Espinoza. Now Kyle O'Brien. The Winds trying to work this counterattack. Ball finds its way now to Mark Cruz. Still Cruz. He's looking for Runiger. And Runiger has Ferreira on him. Still Runiger. Runiger plays it back for Ocampo. Now to Max Rico. Swings it around to the left back, Corona. Still Xavier Corona. The Winds doing everything they can to try and get on the board. Now here's Max Rico. trying to get to Gorman, giving away. OCFC maybe with an opportunity here. Now here's Cody Shelton playing it to the outside, trying to get to Alessandro Canale, just a little bit too much for him. And I think some of the OCFC supporters are wondering why was he not able to control that. Remember, he does have the experience playing beach soccer for the United States, but I think they're going to cut him some slack there. Now Daniel Crisostomo stepping in front of that one. Looks like there was some contact there, but Ocampo unable to keep it in bounds. That will be a throw in here for OCFC. Now the throw in here. Here's Ferreira to Ten Bosch. Back to Ferreira. Looking for Canale. And Canale not very happy there, but needs to get back and readjust as play continues. Espinoza sending it up, headed away by Collins to Bryant, back to Collins. Now here's Daniel Crisostomo. Now to Gordon. Looks like he wanted to get it back to Crisostomo, but now it gets to center back Cody Shelton. Now here's Crisostomo. Still Crisostomo. He's got Ferreira. Ferreira once again trying to get it to Canale. And we are now in the 80th minute of the match. It is 2-0 OCFC. Leading Santa Ana Winds FC here at Championship Soccer Stadium at Orange County Great Park in Irvine, California. And Kramer Rundiger trying to play it to the outside to Mark Cruz, but just a little too much for him there. Now Alexander Ferreira gets it now to Canale. Now Canale, is he going to want to send it up the field? He's got Michael Bryant. And Bryant trying to create an attack there, but it went right to Nielsen Ocampo. But now it finds its way back now to Canale. Canale now with it. Maybe a chance here for OCFC. As Santa have been pushing up. Here's a shot here. And a goal! It's 3-0 OCFC! Here in the 81st minute of play, 3-0 OCFC. Santa Ana pushed up a little bit too much there, and they were punished. And once again, I mentioned earlier, what will we see? And this time it is Daniel Ten Bosch who gives OCFC its third goal of the night, and it is 3-0. And here we are in the 81st minute of play. Can OCFC widen the lead? Not sure what was going on after that goal. It seems like you had Quint Harder coming out to, not sure if he was talking to someone, but something was going on. Either way, it is 3-0 for OCFC. As we're getting closer and closer to the end of this game, OCFC, of course, going to need to keep their cool and keep composure. We've said before, the Winds do have dangerous players. And of course, they are in no mood to cash it in just yet. Now here's Kyle O'Brien playing it to the outside. Looking for Arellano. He's got Corona on the overlap. And he does win a corner kick for Santa Ana. That'll be their 8th one of the night. And OCFC, of course, needing to tighten up. This is the 8th corner of the night. Now, of course, that almost got to the head of Jordan Gorman. Headed out. And what a good play there from Daniel Crisostomo. Has not been cleared just yet. Now here's Max Rico with the shot. And a save by Brandon Gomez. Not too much trouble for him there. Brandon Gomez letting it lay right in front of him. He's not in the mood to get rid of it that quickly, as his team has a 3-0 lead. Now here's Canale trying to keep it in play, having a little trouble there. Swung around here is Nielsen Ocampo. He's got Mark Cruz. Still Mark Cruz. He's got Runniger. Now to Juan Arellano. He might take a shot from outside. He does. What a save by Brandon Gomez to force another corner kick. And right now, you really got to point out that maybe the OCFC players getting a little complacent. They do have a 3-0 lead, but still no reason to get complacent or get a little lazy. Now the corner here. And a header, but it goes right to Brandon Gomez. The header there from Espinoza. So another shot on goal there for Santa Ana. And Gomez playing it out now to Daniel Ten Bosch. Still Ten Bosch. Actually loses that one. And also that one to actually Xavier Corona, as Santa Ana have rearranged their personnel a bit here on the field. Now Quintero. Now it's Runniger. Runniger trying to get it now inside to Gorman. Gorman now having some trouble there with Ferreira. But now Mark Cruz faking a shot. Trying to cut it back inside. Still Mark Cruz with the cross. Patrick Ianni gets his foot on that one. And plenty of time and space here for Michael Bryant. As we are in the 85th minute of the match. Daniel Crisostomo. Excellent turn there. Getting it to Patrick Ianni. Now to Daniel Yo. Now here's Dakota Collins. Obviously he's going to want to get that one to Alessandro Canale. Throw in here for OCFC. And so far, Paul Caligiuri has got to be very pleased with what he's seen tonight. At times in the first half, we were able to see that OCFC did have a little bit of trouble. But that goal from Daniel Ten Bosch really gave OCFC the confidence they needed going into the halftime locker room. And of course, again, now in the second half, so far the goal, then later the goals from Alessandro Canale and then Dakota Collins to make it 3-0. The Santa Ana Winds came into this game basically as a very dangerous opponent, a team that cannot be taken lightly. And here's Jordan Gorman after getting that one from Max Rico. Gorman trying to keep it going. He does win another corner kick for Santa Ana. Seems like we've been saying that a lot tonight. This is their 11th corner kick of the night. Now Espinoza, pretty much almost everyone in the penalty area here for Santa Ana as they're looking to get on the board. They're in the 86th minute of the match. And Caligiuri is ready to make another substitution for OCFC. And it looks like they will be making it right now. And it looks like Daniel Ten Bosch will be coming off, and what a game he had tonight. And he's hearing it from his home supporters. And coming on for OCFC is winger Kevin Gian. And here comes a corner here, headed away by Michael Bryant. Everyone's got to push up here. Maybe a shot sent in by Quintero. Cleared away. Let's see what OCFC could do here on a counterattack. These really are the opportunities to take, especially with the Winds pushing up so many players, especially also on a set piece, a corner kick, leaving themselves exposed. And OCFC try and do what they can to keep this 3-0 lead. Sent into the penalty area. Kyle O'Brien trying to do a bicycle kick there. Shot there from Runniger. Blocked, and Quintero trying to take a shot, but it goes very wide. Throw in here for OCFC. So we are now in the 88th minute of the match. And the player who just came on for OCFC, Kevin Gian, he's actually played overseas before in Spain, and he also had a spell last season with Orange County Soccer Club of the United Soccer League. Now foul committed there. That'll be a throw-in for OCFC. The Santa Ana Winds players and bench not agreeing with it. Now here's Bryant getting it out to Kevin Gian. Kevin Gian able to get past Corona, and a lot of physical play there from Corona. That'll be a free kick for OCFC. You can't be surprised here. Clearly with the score, got to be some frustration here from the Santa Ana Winds players. We're in the 89th minute of play. And when talking about the experience of head coach Paul Caligiuri, there is so much to mention. Of course, the obvious being mentioned that he got the United States back to the World Cup with his goal against Trinidad in 1989. Now here's the corner here, going the header just wide. Nearly could have been 4-0. Goal kick here for the Winds. And Paul Caligiuri played overseas with Meppen, Hansa Rostock, and Freiburg before he finished his MLS career with the Columbus Crew and the Los Angeles Galaxy. And ironically, Caligiuri's last game as a professional soccer player was with the Galaxy when they defeated the New England Revolution 2-1 after extra time in the 2001 U.S. Open Cup final. So what a story for Paul Caligiuri. And here he is on the verge of getting OCFC to the second round of the 2018 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup tournament. And pretty soon, OCFC will be needing to make travel plans to play against Fresno FC of the United Soccer League. As we are in the 90th minute of the match, stoppage time will be coming up. And Brandon Gomez, of course, not in a hurry to send this one out. And one other thing about Paul Caligiuri, that when he played with Hansa Rostock, and they were actually winners of the last ever season of the top flight of East German soccer. And that time the league was known as the Oberliga. So Paul Caligiuri, a part of East German soccer history. And we are now in stoppage time. You have to assume there will be about 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time. And here's Michael Bryant and OCFC well in control of this one. Just waiting for those stoppage time minutes to tick off as they are on their way to the second round of the 2018 U.S. Open Cup. Now Canale, some good one-touch soccer here. Canale, is he going to get a chance for another one? Now a shot here in front, blocked. Almost had that one on goal. Now back the other way come the Winds. It's Kramer Rundiger. And he draws a foul there from Michael Bryant. And Michael Bryant very upset about that one. But, you know, putting things in perspective, you just got to say, hey, few minutes away from a victory, just tighten up and keep playing. Keep playing. Now here's O'Brien. Playing it back now to Max Rico. Still Max Rico. He's got Juan Arellano. Arellano now has got Kramer Rundiger. Still Rundiger. Cody Shelton providing nice help defense there. Throw in here for Santa Ana. Now Corona. Over to Arellano. Crossed in. Now Kevin Gian getting to that one. Little bit of contact there. Now Quintero. It's Arellano again. Arellano looking to send it in towards O'Brien. Patrick Ianni not fooled by anything there. Now here's Canale. Still Canale. Fouled from behind. That'll be a free kick. Now Canale taking that one quickly, looking for Crisostomo. Crisostomo trying to get around Espinoza. But as Crisostomo whistled for the foul here. Now we are seeing players having words with one another. But head coach Paul Caligiuri needs to get the message to his players that there is no need for any kind of dissent here late in the match. He needs his squad at full strength. And we probably played close to 2 minutes of stoppage time. Played across the field. That'll be a throw in here for OCFC. And for Orange County Football Club, you gotta love the performance here tonight. It wasn't a dominant game from OCFC in the first half, but 2 goals in the second half has really set the tone. Now play deep there looking for Canale. Is the referee looking at her watch? Will be another throw in here for Santa Ana. And you gotta love the noise and the support of the OCFC supporters. They can feel it. They're really close. Another throw in here for Santa Ana. The referee looking at her watch, and that is it. OCFC with a 3-0 victory will go on to the second round of the 2018 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. They'll be traveling up north to face Fresno FC of the United Soccer League. What a victory tonight. The goals for OCFC scored by Daniel Tenbosch, Alessandro Canale, and Daniel Tenbosch. What a victory for OCFC. And a shutout, the clean sheet for the keeper, Brandon Gomez, who was sharp all night. All around an excellent performance from Orange County FC. Paul Caligiuri now can relax for the time being. Of course, he'll have to prepare for their next NPSL League game in the Southwest very soon, but he'll also have to prepare for the upcoming U.S. Open Cup match against FC Fresno. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight at Championship Soccer Stadium at Orange County Great Park in Irvine, California. I'm Ardif Dakari, and I was really glad to bring you tonight's play-by-play for this first round of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Final score here from Irvine, California. Orange County Football Club 3, Santa Ana wins 0. Hey everyone, I'm Ardif Dakari here at Championship Stadium in Irvine, California. OCFC just defeated Santa Ana wins 3-0 in the first round of the 2018 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. And I am with Daniel Tenbosch, who had an excellent night, 2 goals. Daniel, is this just one of your best nights as a soccer player?
Yeah, it is. When you get an environment like this, it's hard to not play well and be sprinting around the entire game, especially when you get this many fans out. It's something special, so I'm proud of the guys tonight.
You know, walk us through that first goal. It seemed like it almost happened out of nothing. What took place? What did you see when you were out there?
So I think, I don't know exactly how it started, but I know Clay went into a tackle, and then he won the ball back, and he did a little no-look pass to me where he dragged it back and flicked it into me. It was good vision by Clay. And then I just turned, saw I had all the space in the world, and I was like, I'm going to take a rip. And I took a rip, and it went in. So.
And then in the second half, you guys scored 2 more goals. And early in the second half, it looks like Santa Ana was kind of bringing the pressure. Was there a time when you guys felt you were getting a little nervous?
No, not at any point. We felt like we had the middle lockdown. They had a couple really key players in the middle, and we made sure that it was our focus to shut them down. And we thought that, the whole first half, we left the first half thinking, okay, we're fine for the rest of this game as long as we keep doing what we're doing.
You have a game coming up soon, back to the NPSL Southwest. But is it so hard to not be thinking about Fresno FC in the second round?
Oh, of course. I mean, we're going to take care of every single game that we play, but playing against Fresno is going to be an exciting game. It's always good to get a game against a professional team. All
right, Daniel, great job tonight. Looking forward to the next one, and enjoy your week off. Enjoy your week of rest.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, everybody, here I am now with OCFC striker Alessandro Canale. And Sandro, describe this game for me. It was physical at times, but was this the kind of game you really loved?
I mean, for sure. I think we could all agree that we love to come out and put on a show for the fans. We got a great turnout. Both teams are pretty much Orange County based, so it was a solid turnout all around. We're playing under the lights on a great pitch here at the OC Gray Park. So, we knew they were going to come and play a difficult physical game. They're a good opponent, and, they came out and they did what they did, and, we came away with the victory, which I'm super proud of our guys for pulling out, and just looking forward to the next game.
And, looking back, when you go back to January, OCFC2 played in the UPSL in the fall 2017 UPSL season. And it was at this field where you guys lost on penalties. I mean, did you really have that in your mind as motivation, or was it all about just coming out here to win and that was it?
Yeah, I mean, what happened in the past is in the past, That was another great game. It came down to PKs and unfortunately didn't go our way. Today we came out and it's a new day, a new game, and like I said, that's in the past. So we just want to come in, put our best foot forward, and put our performance that we can do, and show the OC fans what good soccer is. And I think we did that tonight with the 3-0 victory. There was really no doubt about who was going to come out on top. So yeah, proud of the boys again.
And in your opinion, what were the biggest keys to winning this game against Santa Ana?
I think defensively we needed to be really big today, and I think we got that from our center backs, Eric and Patrick. They're monsters in the back, clearing everything. Slightly different in the midfield than usual, but I think that worked. And then we dropped Cody back in the defense, where I think he plays really well, and we kind of solidified that with him back there. And just solid little play through the middle, stretch them out when we can, and then finish our chances. And we did that. So,
Alessandro, good job on the win, and we're all looking forward to the second round in Fresno.
Yeah, I can't wait. I hope to see you guys there. Thank you.
Okay, everybody, here I am with head coach of OCFC, Paul Caligiuri. And coach, an awesome victory. What's the first thing you could say about your players and how they played tonight and executed?
Well, I think first and foremost is we pretty much held possession in the first half and created the better scoring opportunities. And certainly the goal from Daniel Tinbosch was an amazing goal, but it was a great build-up and a fight from the entire team.
And going into this game, you were familiar with Santa Ana. Was there something out there that you saw in the first half where maybe there was times that they were bringing some pressure that you had to make some quick adjustments, or was it just sticking to the game plan?
I mean, at the end of the day, the game ends 3-0, and perhaps late in the game we're trying to get maybe 4-0, but the game itself was a great game, and it showed the quality of the UPSL and MPSL, how great teams are, and the Santa Ana Winds have some very good players, particularly with Kyle O'Brien and the quality there. So I think the fans were really thrilled to see a great game between OCFC and Santa Ana Winds.
And Daniel Tinbosch, 2 goals. What can you say about his experience and what he brings to this team?
Well, Daniel Tinbosch, he gives a lot of energy in the middle, and his strong runs through the midfield, especially to go support Alessandro Canali up top, and the quick players we have on the outside is a great blend. And his shot and rewarding himself with an awesome goal, and of course the third goal he gets too. So it was a great victory for the team, and Daniel Tinbosch plays an important role as everyone else does as well.
And also in this game, one of the other goal was scored by Alessandro Canali. It seems like whenever he plays, there's always a lot of physical play going on, and he is such a dangerous presence on the field.
Well, I mean, we know that he has a great touch to the ball. He is able to bring down any ball out of the air. But tonight he used his body well to shield off the ball to get those second battles in, where it looks like maybe the defender had knocked him off the ball or has won the ball, but clearly he didn't, and he kept his balance and kept possession of the ball, and that helped out us a lot tonight.
And Coach, the last time you played professional soccer, you were with the LA Galaxy when you guys won the 2001 U.S. Open Cup against the New England Revolution. How great does it feel to see OCFC win its first round matchup and its debut at the U.S. Open Cup?
Well, I know from a player standpoint of how much that meant to the team, the LA Galaxy, and to myself individually back then in 2001 to win the U.S. Open Cup, and that was my final professional game that I played. So I'm really pleased to be able to share that with OCFC and the players. I think they deserve this victory, and now we move on and play a tough opponent, FC Fresno, next Wednesday.
All right, Coach, great job on the victory, and we're ready to go to Fresno, right?
Well, we got a little bit of recovering to do, and we have a league match, obviously, on Sunday on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everyone, against Temecula, and then we'll focus on FC Fresno. But thank you so much.
Thank you, Coach. Okay, everybody, and that is it from Championship Stadium at Orange County Great Park here in Irvine, California. Final score, OCFC 3, Santa Ana wins 0. OCFC moves on to the second round of the 2018 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. I'm Art Iftikhari. We'll see you next time.